Everyone once again. Now, this is the topic of your life in ninth class. So, the final one to drive same three equations which we have done previously, but now by graphical method. That was simple. So, let's not waste the time. Without wasting time, let me start. Now, the only reason for making you understand about speed time graphs so that you will be able to do these equations very easily. Now, for example, this is exactly a speed time graph or velocity time graph. They are just the same. Let me take in this velocity time graph. This is time. Now, I am taking the case initially when there is some velocity. Look, the body is moving with some velocity. This is the initial. Now, this is O point, this is exactly A point. Now let me check if this velocity is u. So initial velocity is u. That can be like 1, 2. So I can take 2 meter per second, but I am taking general. So initial velocity is u. After that, the body travels with the uniform accelerated motion, means its velocity keeps on increasing. It reaches up to this point B. Now its velocity at point B can be checked from velocity axis. So its velocity up to this, that is E point, will be. Let this full velocity value, this value is V. This value is V. So the final velocity is V. I hope this is clear. So final velocity is V. Now I want to check that at what time it reaches there. The time will be checked from here only. Let this is t seconds. It has reached there in t seconds. So the time it takes is t seconds. Now for first equation of motion. First equation. Let's not waste the time. I told you, okay, if you remember, from velocity time graph, we can find out acceleration. That is change in velocity per unit time taken. You remember? We have done this. We know this thing that acceleration is equals to change in velocity per unit time. Means where there is a velocity time graph, we can find acceleration. Now, if you remember my words, swa, acceleration can be found by slope. Now let us calculate the slope only, nothing else. So for finding slope, we need a right angle triangle. Let me draw here. This is 90 degree. Let this be D point. Now I need to find acceleration. Now acceleration is equals to slope of a VT graph, slope of VT graph. Is it? Now let me come to this. Now we know slope is equals to perpendicular upon base. Slope is equals to perpendicular upon base. Now this is theta. This is perpendicular BD. So what is perpendicular here? So what is perpendicular here? BD upon. Now what is base? AD. So BD upon AD. Now if I want to check BD, look bacho, this full is V, this is V, and this is U. So what will be BD? It will be V minus U. Means if from full V you will subtract U, this you left, V minus U, and this is T, then this will also be T. So check. BD is V minus U and AD is T. So BD is V minus U and this is T, and I think equation is solved. So cross multiply. So what we will get? V minus U is equals to AT. Is it so? So V is equals to U plus AT. This is your first equation.